They're doing a really good job. Look at those Charon boosters going to work on those Mutalisks. A whole squad and a half of Goliaths can concentrate just on those Mutas very easily. Takes out the Mutas very, very quickly. There's no tanks, but a ton of Hydras. And wow, look at that. As soon as the Mutas died, the Hydras mopped up those Goliaths very quickly, saving that 12 o'clock base. Now Iris is going to have to play defensively. He really... Oh, never mind. He doesn't have Comsat. I was going to say he should have Comsatted and known that that he had that group of Hydras, and that was a lot of Hydralisks there. Maybe he figured he was droning up for that third base and just wanted to be wanted to catch him by surprise. But now Iris is going to have to play defensively, and of course, one of the great things about Terran is they can play defensively and still get extra bases, that kind of thing, if they turtle. They have to be careful though, because I mean, we saw that's basically why Iris lost the game against Stork, is because he was being a little bit too greedy, trying to expand a little bit too fast, and depending a little bit too much on the Terran turtle, and it didn't work. He spread himself too thin. And where are those drones going? Oh, he got the bottom left base up again. Wow. So HyuN is looking to be in really good shape right now. He's got that bottom left base about to start up. He's got the 12 o'clock base going. He's looking really good because he's going to have... Whoa, oh my god. If he gets those mines going at the bottom left, he's going to have 5 gas. 5 gas Zerg. And that is going to be ridiculous. He's going to just start teching, and look at that. See, look, yeah, he's got the 2 extractors morphing right now, and if he can keep that, he's going to be doing so well. He needs to be careful though. Some vultures look like they might be heading that direction. No, he's looking around for actually other bases with those vultures, I think. He's following the drones. Oh, picking off some drones in transit. I'm not sure why what those drones were doing there. And trying to pick off some drones. Nice. Picks off a few drones on that bottom left corner base as well. Actually picks off all the drones. None of the drones survive their way down there. So nicely done by Iris, picking those off, keeping that 4th base rather from getting started. So that is really huge. And finally, he picks off another couple drones en route before the mutas pick off those vultures again. Nicely done by Iris. Very good work there. But look at that. He's spawned some drones down in that corner already. 5 gas, ladies and gentlemen. 5 gas Zerg. And that is so frightening. Such a frightening thing. Iris is going to have his 3rd base going here. But it's just, wow. 5 gas Zerg is going to be so tough to deal with. I don't know. Iris is going to be able to pump out a lot of units with these 3 bases. I mean, they're sort of even economically, but it's just, HyuN is going to be able to tech really well, and hopefully for him, he won't just send his units through and take a ton of hits from turrets. Nice turret placement from Iris. Getting those turrets up, making sure he's covered against counterattacks from the mutas and that kind of thing. I mean, HyuN couldn't have known those turrets were there, so it's not really his fault exactly. It wasn't a mistake or anything like that. It was a good idea, actually, to try and put some pressure on, try and get some kills, try and get some SCV kills, try and really seal his economic lead that he has right now. And these vultures just running around all over the place. But I believe that HyuN has a squad of Hydras at both of his bases that are a little bit vulnerable, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. I don't think he's going to have any issues with that. Look at that. Tons of turrets with the tanks behind a turret line. That is beautiful, actually. The tanks behind the line of turrets, so any units that come in are not going to be able to get at those tanks because there's going to be a line of turrets in the way. At first, at least. He probably needs a couple more tanks there, but that is actually a really good idea. Instead of having more Goliaths, he can spend... He's going to have a lot of extra minerals coming in because of that 3rd base as well. So that's really smart to just spam turrets everywhere and make sure he's secure against the mutas, and then he can concentrate more on getting tanks to battle Hydras as well. So really, really smartly done. Going to try and get a look at their upgrades here pretty soon. I wonder if he's upgrading any of his air units. He's got a lot of mutas still, and partly that's because he's been making a few more, I believe, but he's also just kept those mutas alive. He hasn't lost very many mutas, since the big battle where he lost all of them, actually, of course. But anyway, it looks like 1-1 upgrades for those Goliaths, by the way. Let's just click on the mutas. Yeah, he does have +1 carapace, air carapace for the mutas, so that's really, really good. +2 attack, and no carapace for those ground units. Really, versus the tanks, the carapace isn't going to do a ton of good anyway. So it's actually makes sense for him to go more for the attack. But I really like that HyuN is keeping a little bit of both units. Oftentimes in this kind of a situation where it's mech VZ, the Zerg will just go mass Hydras and just try and win with mass Hydras and or just mass mutas, and they don't keep their mixture good. And especially in the late game, that can be really, really bad, because if it gets to the late game and you only have one set of units upgraded, you know, you have your Hydras fully upgraded, but your mutas are not, and they just get a bunch of tanks, it's really hard to switch to mutas. Look at that, +2 air carapace now. Now he's going in here for a bit of an attack. He's going to fly right by those turrets and go straight for the main, actually. A little bit misplayed with the Mutilas coming in from behind. Oh, he's going to he's sniping the armories. He's going straight for the armories. Brilliant move by HyuN. He takes a lot of hits going in, but he has so many Mutas that the damage is spread out. Now he's going to snipe those armories, and there's nothing he can do. Oh, a radiate going off. Nicely done. And he's now just, what is he doing with those Mutas? He needs to, he's trying to run them all away, and he's just running into more. Oh my god. Mass Muta slaughter. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, and at the same time pushing into that bottom left base. Where is his tech? He needs the hive tech. Why doesn't he have hive tech? He's got 5 gas. When you get 5 gas, you need to get the ultras out and the cracklings and defilers, crap like that. He's just still producing mass hydras. Hydras now have a little bit of carapace, actually, which is good, especially against the Goliaths more than the tanks. Okay, there's the hive. Where's the hive tech? Where's the defilers? Where's that stuff? Wow, but that was actually a pretty big move, though, going in there and killing off those armories, keeping them from getting his upgrade advantage. Like I said, upgrades. What I was going to say before is that it's late game you want to tech switch, and if you don't have a lot of carapace on your area units, you can't tech switch to the mutas as easily. Look at this. He's going in with overlords. He's going to drop units on top of the tanks. Nicely done. Except it looks like they just pop as soon as they drop out of the units, but a huge battle going on here. A lot of Hydras coming in from multiple sides. His tanks are a little bit unprotected on the side, and just too many Hydras. In this case, it's not the Hive Tech that's the problem. It's the fact that he has 6 bases now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. Sorry, 5 bases for HyuN. And that's just, I mean, just able to put out so many Hydras. Some Mutalisks in the mix as well, but not a ton of them. I mean, he just lost all of them. He just basically suicided them. Just for those armories. It was a good idea, but he just lost way too much from those armories. He's putting on some mines. No overlords in the area, though, so these Hydras are actually taking some damage from the mines. Those mines may end up saving him. Iris trying to get his 4th base up and running here, but it is going to probably get picked off. Yeah, it's going to get picked off. So Iris is going to have to fall back. Actually, he's trying to push forward, trying to save that 3rd base.